Champions crown? Are we about to see new Knockouts World Tag Team Champs?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Impact Wrestling opening contest. It is for the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. Set for one fall, introducing first the challengers. From Hackettstown, New Jersey, the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo.
And the Motor City Machine Guns indeed may now be tag team champs, but there's nobody, and I mean nobody, like the original. And Deonna Purrazzo is just defined by gold.
Her tag team partner accompanied by Jay Vidal, the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw.
While Gisele Shaw is looking to capture her first championship in Impact Wrestling before 2022 is over. That would be a delightful Christmas present.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we would all celebrate. It's like there's a big tree hanging over the Impact Zone here tonight, and the present will be when we can unwrap brand new Knockouts World Tag Team Champions.
I'm genuinely surprised that the executive stylist and content creator for Gisele Shaw, Jay Vidal, did not ensure that there was, in fact, an enormous Christmas tree out here since we're just a few days away from Christmas.
Well, once they have the tag team goal, I mean, they can maybe facilitate that kind of a thing. So for weeks and months here on out, we'll see more style like that.
Not a lot of evergreens in Florida, you know.
Your opponents are the defending Knockout World Tag Team Champions, accompanied by Taya Valkyrie, Rosemary and Jessica, the Death Dollz.
Tonight we're in the greater Fort Lauderdale, Florida area here on Impact Wrestling and Access TV, and the Death Dollz set to defend their Knockouts World Tag Team titles under the Freebird rules. So that means this evening it's Jessica and Rosemary defending the titles against Shaw and Purrazzo.
That's right, the last several outings for the Death Dollz have been primarily made up of Taya Valkyrie and Jessica. And we know there's some leftover tensions between Rosemary and Jessica. Ever since this whole group kind of came together, can everyone coalesce? But this will be a chance for them to fully show how much of a unit they've truly become under the Death Dollz banner as they defend the titles here tonight.
For Purrazzo, this is extremely personal. It was the Death Dollz who took the Knockouts World Tag Team titles from the team formerly known as Vex at Bound for Glory back in October.
That's right, and it was Gisele Shaw who pointed out to Deonna that she never truly got her rematch, especially after Chelsea Green left Impact Wrestling, yet should still be owed that. So Gisele Shaw honorably stepped in to say, hey, how about you and me get that match that you so rightfully deserve and walk out with new tag team champions.
Honorably.
Honorably.
I want to ask you a question. Is Gisele Shaw the team killer? She tried to join up with the Influence. They went bye-bye. She tried to join up with Vex. That fell apart. See what I'm saying?
Alicia Edwards as
Yeah,
well.
that wasn't good.
So the resume's not good, but hey, just like Johnny Swinger, I believe a new tomorrow could always be the start of a wonderful, beautiful streak of victories. I'm a believer. I'm an optimist, Tom. I am an optimist forever and always.
Ignorance is bliss. This is Purrazzo starting things off against Jessica. It's a complicated note in that Jessica and Rosemary, in another life, I guess you would say, were Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. That is someone formerly known as Havoc, but at the time was teaming with Rosemary.
That's right, and that is a totally, like you said, totally different dynamic. Ever since Jessica kind of burst onto the scene here, it wasn't the same old relationship they used to have. And like I said, there were some former tensions there. As Jessica now seemingly disrespecting the Virtuosa, much to my chagrin.
You know what? Jessica's blossomed, and Jessica's embracing herself. And meanwhile, Shaw is into the ring. Oh, he's getting punched in the face right now by Jessica.
And it is going to be party time here for the Death Dollz.
A sick elbow there, and now it's Shaw tossed into the corner of the Death Dollz.
I'll tell you, if Deonna doesn't win, I'll be sick.
This is a big night of action here on Impact Wrestling and Access TV as Rosemary tags in Oh, wait a minute.
No bites, no bites, no bites. No, she bites! She bites! She bites! Oh!
Oh, and we are just getting started. Still to come here this evening, we'll hear from the former Impact World Champion, Sami Callihan, in regards to his dealings with the design last week. Also in action, Speedball Mike Bailey for the first time since his Impact World title match 2 weeks ago with Josh Alexander in action against Yuya Uemura. Also, Steve Macklin goes one-on-one with Rich Swann, and still to come in our main event, speaking of the knockouts and tag team action, Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans go up against Mickie James and the Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace. Opponents come hard to kill.
And not only that, we're watching some incredible women's action now, but after Impact, it's New Japan Pro Wrestling. Mayu Iwatani and Kairi.
Cover, kick out.
Mayu Iwatani and Kairi face off for the inaugural IWGP Women's Championship in the final match of the New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom historic crossover event. All that to come later tonight.
Such a prestigious event that you'll see later on New Japan Pro Wrestling. First ever representation of Stardom on a New Japan Pro Wrestling broadcast, and we are proud to present it here on Access TV. Oh. To win the Knockouts World Tag Team titles. Purrazzo off the clothesline and a kick out by Rosemary.
Just like that, you've seen the Virtuosa here take charge of this matchup. And so far, I mean, I gotta say, despite the hiccups in the previous iteration of this partnership between Shaw and Purrazzo, this one is looking pretty good. You got to give him that.
To win the championship.
Yeah.
Oh, and a kick out. I agree early on. It's looked good. And listen, I believe Shaw is a front runner for especially the one to watch in 2023. Impact Wrestling's year-end awards will be handed out next week as part of Impact Wrestling's Best of 2022 show. Voting is still open at impactwrestling.com.
And how do you imagine walking out with gold here?
Cover. Shoulders down, kick out.
Would surely solidify that fact for Gisele Shaw.
Shaw feeling very confident at this point in the matchup, and Rosemary's been isolated by Purrazzo and Shaw. I think the more astonishing thing is that Purrazzo is getting along with Shaw.
That's what I'm saying. So far, so good. And I mean, how appropriate. Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was in this building here in the greater Fort Lauderdale area that we first got our first glimpses of Gisele Shaw in Impact Wrestling. How appropriate it would be to cap off this year with tag team gold to just end an incredible first year in Impact Wrestling.
Deonna Purrazzo tied up here with Rosemary. Rosemary creates a little bit of breathing room here.
Whoa.
And now a fisherman suplex there. Down goes the Virtuosa. Did that do enough for Rosemary to get to her corner, make a tag?
Jessica could absolutely be the difference maker here. Purrazzo looks like she's crawling for a tag in her own corner as well. Who will get there first?
A tag made. It's Jessica to meet Shaw. Power versus finesse.
And
big kick to the back of the head. Shaw drop with a power slam.
And Jessica is just getting the party started here. And oh my God!
Crossbody to retain the tag team titles, and it's broken up by Purrazzo.
Great looking out from the Virtuosa. Rosemary's got to get out of there. Referee's got to maintain some order here.
The official trying to control matters in this Knockouts World Tag Team title match. Purrazzo sent into Shaw. No. And there goes Purrazzo.
Oh, no way. Not like this. Oh.
Well, look at this setup. Oh, and the spear. Jessica sets the table for Rosemary. The Death Dollz take out Shaw and Purrazzo.
Here are your winners, and still Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Death Dollz.
Well, what a way to get us started here on Impact Wrestling and Access TV. The Death Dollz hold on to their tag team titles. Still to come, it's Steelz and Evans against hard-to-kill opponents, James and the Knockouts World Champion Grace.